What's up, guys? Welcome back to our video. It's Alex over here, and today I got a new car. This is my Stinger. It's a 2018, and let me show you what I'm working with, because I have not seen anybody do this on any video. I read some things, and with those things that I read, I'm able to perform this thing going on. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is my 2018. It's a base model. It's not the GT, although I did some things to it already. I'll show you maybe later. But this one doesn't have the Brembo calipers. So I found a donor from a 2023 GT2, and I got the front and the rear rotors and Brembo calipers, and I got the dust shields from the front because they were easy to take out. And I also got the rear ones over there. I actually already did one. Let me show you that one. And it's already over here. I already perched it and everything's ready to go. It's getting bed in because I haven't driven yet, but that's already installed. Everything's secure, and the only thing that I read is that you either had to replace the dust shield at the rear, but that one has the bearing attached to it, so that's a big deal. So some people just trimmed it, which is exactly what I did. And let me show you how much I trimmed out. I just went ahead and trimmed out the curve, and that's it on the rear. And for the front, I don't know if they fit or not, but I got the new ones anyway. So the other thing that I read is that over here in the rear, these are the mounting bolts that hold the caliper, just the bracket. They're 17 millimeter, and I'm almost tightened. I already loosened this up. By the way, this is how much I trimmed, just this little lip so that it'll sit flush. And that these bolts were not the same as the ones with the Brembo. Luckily for me, on 3 of the rotors I was able to get it with the bolts and everything, but the 4th one I was not. So I did order them. I leave an affiliate link in the description below for the ones that I order, that are actually the ones that you need anyway. But for the rear so far, this rear bolts are exactly the same length as the Brembo ones. So I'm just gonna end up returning the one that I got because it's the same grade 10 anyway, so it should be good enough. So I'm gonna take this off. Basically, you can either take the caliper by itself over here. That's a 12. This is 17. On the first one I did took out the caliper, and then this one, but it's too much work. Well, it's not even too much work anyway, but it's easier just if you can take the whole thing out at once. It'll be better. So let me take this out. There's a lot of videos on how to take calipers out, but I just wanted to let you know that the rear ones, the banjo bolt and everything is already the same. This is the bolt that I was telling you. This is the one that is going to support the new Brembo, and I'm going to show you in a little bit when I put them in there. But they're the exact same length. It's not the same color, but it is grade 10. So we're safe right there. And let me see, because I already loosened the bottom one up. So I got the 2 bolts out of the way. Again, they're the same length. And this whole thing comes out. And all you have to do now is loosen this one up over here, which is also a 12. And you're going to lose some fluid over here. So if you want to put something in there, put something in there. So I'm going to take this off. You can use new crush washers. I'm gonna use the same ones because they're good. And but basically this right here is the banjo bolt, which is looked exactly the same as the one on my caliper. So I'm gonna use the one on the Brembo just for the sake of it. But you're gonna take this out. This thing comes out, and this is what you're gonna put on your new banjo, unless you're gonna use the same thing. This whole thing should bolt up to the Brembo. So this is what I was telling you about. This is the original banjo from the car, and this is the one from the Brembo. Let's see if there's a few differences. Maybe the hole is a little bit bigger, or I don't know if it's gonna be longer or not. But right there, let's see. Let's try this over here. See what it does. it should go in. It's going in pretty easy. So you might even be able to use your original banjo bolt. So keep that in mind. And those are the cross washers that I was telling you about. There's one right here and one right there on this side. So I'm just gonna reuse, just because I have the one from the Brembo, I'm gonna end up using the same one. But be sure also, this is the mounting bolt that I was telling you about. The only thing that is different is the color, but as you can see, it's also a 10, and this is the one from the car, and they're exactly the same length. And I used the ones from the car on the driver's side rear, so be sure that you know that you can use these ones. I don't know about the front because I haven't gotten to the front yet, but I do have the bolts for the front just in case, the ones that came with the Brembos. So now what we're gonna do is take this off. This is a Phillips, pull it out, and then we're gonna trim this out. I'm gonna get the grinder and grind this up just like I did the other one. So I'm gonna do that on a time lapse because it takes a few minutes. Alright, so after you cut it, it should look something like that. I also got a grinding wheel just to grind off the sharp edges, and literally this is just all I took out. Now that you have this, if you also want to adjust your parking brake, push this like that way towards the inside, and then you can do that with the flathead. I just went like this, open it up a little bit. Mine was not engaging at all, so I already did that other side. Clean this up, and when you line it up, make sure you have the stud and the bolt goes right there. Stud, bolt to the right of it. It should slide right in. There you go. And that's it. Now all we gotta do is put the brake calipers back in, but I'm gonna try something else that you don't need to know about, and then I'll go ahead and install the calipers. Alright, so this thing is already good to go. I have already put my banjo bolt back in here, right there. I already tightened it up. It's a 12, so make sure you tighten off. And now we're just gonna mount the caliper itself. Remember, that's a 19, 17. It should bolt right in. And that's that. And then you repeat the process from the front. For the front ones, I might do a separate video for the front ones because I don't want this to get too long. Process for bleeding it. You have this one right here and that one right there. I'm gonna do that right now, but that's not the purpose of this video. But yeah, bolt on, just if you were wondering. Now for the front, I went ahead and removed the front rotor, and I tried to install the front shield, this one right here. However, the bolts, they don't line up, so I'm hoping that the stock one does not rub into the rotor. So I'm gonna try that on next and see how that one goes. Let's see. Well, that's the front as well. Then the only thing that you gotta watch out for the bolts holding this rotor One of mine broke off, but again, the bolts, when I did my investigation, they said that these bolts were not the same. They're also grade 10. They're the same length. However, the ones that comes with the Brembo, they were black. That was the only difference. So I'm pretty sure you can use this one. What I read about is that these were not long enough, but they are. So take it or leave it. And also the banjo bolts from the original caliper are the same as the upgraded Brembo. So all you really need is a Brembo caliper, rotor, and brake pads to do this conversion. Everything is bolt on. All you gotta do is perch it, and that's it. So yeah, pretty easy setup. Hopefully this will it is gonna look way better. I still gotta do the other side, but I'm running out of light. And that's gonna wrap it up for this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.